Звезда боевиков, целитель и просто хороший человек Кэри Хироюки Тагава приехал в студию «Кинопоиска», чтобы рассказать нам о фильме «Иерей-сан», своей любви к России и, конечно же, о принятии православия. Кэри Хироюки родился в Японии, но с 5 лет живет в США, поэтому проблема самоопределения волнует его с детства.
As a child, I was very sensitive, and it hurt me a lot to grow up in the places in America I did. Louisiana, Texas, North Carolina. They're good people too, but in those days, 1955, this is deep. It was segregation. Blacks go to the bathroom over here and whites go, and I'm Japanese and going, where do I go?
Мама Кэри была актрисой, и он мечтал об актерской карьере всегда. Но сначала занимался боевыми искусствами, затем целительством, а сниматься начал уже довольно поздно, после 30 лет.
Started out as a eunuch for Last Emperor and Bertolucci. That moment, sexuality was very important. So to be a eunuch was like big, you know, like what does it mean to not have sexuality? And then certainly I did a TV series as a space alien. So that was like part of my life. I felt like an alien came down from another planet. And then I did Planet of the Apes, where I played a gorilla. I made the character like a civilized savage, civilized animal. And I felt like that at that point in my life, I was having some personal things happening, and I felt very much like animal. Kill them all.
Кэри запомнился зрителям благодаря ролям плохих парней. Его шансонга, конечно, невозможно забыть. What about all these fighting movies that you made?
When it came to Hollywood, there's only two kind of characters to play. There's like the Japanese businessman with the glasses and camera and the acting stupid because it is stupid. It's a stereotype. It's not real. In Hollywood, is either play that or play the bad guy. And so I thought, that's kind of interesting. I'm not really a bad guy and I'm a healer. Between those two choices, it's like I'm going to play the bad guy. But if I'm going to play the bad guy, I'm going to give it some power, some spirit, soul power. I think that's why people are so afraid of my characters. I mean, come on, you know, Showdown Little Tokyo, and he cuts off this girl's head. And then Mortal Kombat is like, you're going to take your soul, you know. Your brother's soul is mine. I made a vow to myself. I'm going to represent strong Japanese males. I'm going to be so strong, I'm going to make you afraid of these people. You're not going to forget this bad guy. You know, in Hollywood there's movies, good guy, bad guy, okay, and it's over. But for my movies, you will remember this bad guy. If you want to make acting life long, then it's best to start bad and then go to good, rather than go good to bad.
Тагава не только сыграл священника в фильме «Иерей-сан», но и сам принял православие, превратившись из Кэри Хироюки в Пантелеймона.
Everything follows my life at a certain time. And so at this time, to play a priest, and special priest because he was a gangster before, yakuza, who became a priest. And I feel the transition from playing yakuza to playing a priest is actually like that part of my life, you know, that has acted like gangster so much. And then shifting to my true nature, which is the healing, and as a priest or a monk, is very much what's happening in my life.
Родители крестили Кэрри и его брата в детстве, решив, что раз они будут расти в США, им лучше принять христианство. Но американский вариант христианства Кэрри не устроил, и он продолжил поиски, изучая буддизм и другие религии, в конце концов остановившись на православии.
In Chinese philosophy, they say, at 60 years old, you begin a new life. So I'm 65, that means 5 years old. When I was like 55, I'm thinking,
I have to wait only 5 years and then I can start a new life.
Well, that's it. I was feeling like the end. Yeah, I was at 55 thinking, well, there's some things I'd like to leave on this side, the old patterns, and begin something fresh at 60. But it took me from 60 to 65 to figure maybe it's religion.
Я не боюсь смерти. Я боюсь быть недостойным служить моему Господу.
Несколько лет назад актер участвовал в программе «Давай поженимся», выбирая русскую невесту. И зовет тебя возлюбленные свои! А в итоге пришел к тому, что выбрал православие.
I didn't think it was going to be Russian. I was like the furthest thing from my mind, but in fact, it really satisfies my soul. You know, when other people, Americans, are saying they want to get a passport and they say, I love Russia, you know, I love Russia. I love Mother Russia. Right? The soul of Russia, Mother Russia, the deep suffering and pain that the Russians have experienced from the beginning.
Кэрри действительно искренне любит Россию, даже нашу погоду и хаос в кинопроизводстве, и говорит, что вполне мог бы здесь жить.
I guess there is something in Russia and in our religion actually that is between West and East, you know, something, something in the middle.
My life is so much East-West.
Yeah.
And, you know, East-West, when you talk about East-West, they have a hyphen in the middle. So it's East-West. Me, it's East-West. It's one piece.
Yeah.
That's my life. I've had to make so much balancing of both energies. How to make the fight really the dance.
You had to fight in your movie so many years, so now you have this ability to fight without fighting.
Bruce Lee said, the art of fighting without fighting. That's still fighting, right? The art of fighting, so yes, you're fighting, but without fighting. Mine is the art of winning without fighting. If you do that, then there doesn't have to be the conflict. In the art of fighting, you still have conflict. Somewhere there's an opposition.
Если я прошу тебя, зачем ты здесь? Ты мне не ответишь прямо. Нет. Не отвечу.
I won't be happy when I die if I didn't affect that somehow. That's the purpose for the rest of my life.
У всех есть испытания, я свое не прошел.